Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
Hi, I'm Nicole Van Walbeck and your host of American Dream TV. I am here in one of my favorite Iowa small towns, Winterset. Winterset is located in the heart of Madison County. You might know because of their famous covered bridges featured in the Bridges of Madison County. What you might not know is that Madison County is also the home to Emily and Paul Marshall. They have built their career being Mr. and Mrs. Postframe when they built their first barn dominium here in Madison County. They are a YouTube sensation that has swept the nation with their barn dominium plans and YouTube tutorials. Let's go interview Emily and find out exactly what makes the barn dominium lifestyle so amazing. Welcome. Oh, wow. Emily and Paul, this is the barn dominium.
Yeah.
Wow. So tell me exactly what is a barn dominium?
I think there's two definitions of it. First is the construction type, which you can have a barn dominium that's a steel frame, steel columns, steel trusses, or this one is a post frame barn dominium. The second definition of a barn dominium, I think, is a lifestyle. Like you've been driving around Madison County.
It's beautiful.
It's a country landscape. And that's what a lot of our clients are looking for.
I see that as I look outside and see the beautiful fall trees and the chickens over there. It's gorgeous.
These are really perfect for the person that lives out in the rural areas. I mean, Madison County is beautiful. So
it's gorgeous.
This fits in landscape perfect.
Yeah. So how did you guys even find your way in Madison County? Out of all places, you're not from Iowa, are you?
That's a really long story that I don't think we have time for, but.
What's the short version of it?
The short version is that we literally drove through Madison County, drove through the town square in Winterset and fell in love.
Right.
The other thing, I'm gonna let Paul talk about the fact that he single-handedly built this home.
I cannot believe it. Yeah, so tell me about the construction of this barn dominium.
Yeah, so post frame construction, there's a post every 8 feet. The trusses are free span. So the thing that's awesome about it, from like a DIY standpoint, is you can complete your shell and then build everything in the inside versus like a stick frame. You have to build your walls inside, then put your flooring system. So I completed the whole shell before I did anything inside.
And what else makes Mr. Postframe really special and different from other barn dominium builders?
I would just say our YouTube presence. We do a lot of DIY videos on there. We basically show you the entire process.
So I guess that brings me to my next point. Besides building an amazing barn dominium, you guys also design barn dominium plans that are available nationwide.
So we just got to the point where we kind of wanted to control how these are designed.
Yeah.
So you have architectural and structural details included in these plans that you're not going to find with other design firms because of this expert knowledge that he knows how these are supposed to be put together and he knows how to visualize it. So I think that gives our clients a lot more satisfaction of saying, I can actually use these prints to build the house. I don't have to guess at what was the intention of the picture.
Now the windows, I have to ask.
So the windows are definitely one of the things that people come to us and they want to replicate. You're kind of outside almost because there is so much to see.
Nice. Well, let's go upstairs and look, and then I have to take a time down the slide. That looks so much fun. I'm Nicole Van Walbeck, and this has been American Dream TV. Thank you. Oh boy.
Hi everyone, I'm Carly Pearson, Realtor with Coldwell Banker Mid-America Group, and today we're in Waukee, Iowa. When people think of Iowa, they might think of corn, but when people think of Waukee, they should think of the development of the railroad system and the discovery of coal. Yes, Waukee started with the railroad and coal mining. However, Waukee is one of the fastest growing cities in the state of Iowa. There's no doubt that Waukee offers a friendly, community-oriented vibe. We pride ourselves on quality schools, parks, trails, entertainment, and economic development. Speaking of development, we're going to head over to the newly developed Keytown Loop, which is located off of Grand Prairie Parkway and Ashworth.
Today we're here at the newly developed Keytown Loop, which has been called Iowa's premier entertainment district. Today I'm here with Harry Coyne, developer, and we are super excited to hear about all the future plans of this exciting new entertainment venue. So Harry, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
So tell me a little bit more about your specific role in this development.
The principal developer for a group of investors that took on the task of building this entertainment district. Serve a variety of different roles, from planning to development to construction to finance, and we're excited where the project stands today.
What made you choose this location in Waukee to develop this?
A couple things. First and foremost, the city of Waukee was very welcoming and put together a nice package of incentives for us. We felt this corner would be the ideal location with its infrastructure for traffic in and out, which is very important.
Yes.
Close proximity to interstate.
So I can't wait to see what the rest of this development is going to look like. Can you touch base on what other flagship businesses or anchor stores that are planning to come here?
Yeah, so the project was originally anticipated to be in 3 phases, but due to the demand, it's basically gone to 2 phases. The first phase involves the anchor, which is the Vibrant Music Hall. It also includes an Aloft Hotel, which is a Marriott branded hotel. There's several restaurants and bars that will also break ground in the spring. People can come here, park, stay the entire time, and not have to leave the area.
Work, sleep, play.
It's a one-stop opportunity.
Shop.
The city really targeted an entertainment district to enhance the lifestyle in Waukee. One of the things I would say is the facility is absolutely beautiful. The venue is the most important component of watching a live performance, not necessarily just who the performer is.
Right.
And trust me, after you have the opportunity to come enjoy a performance here, you'll want to come back.
I can walk over here, so that works perfectly. Harry, thank you so much for your time today. I'm super excited for this, and I cannot wait for myself, my family, and Waukee residents, and all of our great Des Moines community, and people from around the state of Iowa to come and enjoy this. And now we're back here at the historic Waukee Downtown Triangle, and it's no secret that it is thriving and growing. We still have the original elevator, which is now a co-op, Kenny's Garage, which offers live music and entertainment, a local hardware shop, Dave's Old Fashioned Meat Shop, local businesses, a new restaurant coming, and my most favorite, the Waukee Ice Cream Shop. What an exciting time to be a resident of Waukee. This city offers quality of life, growth opportunities, a tight-knit community, and still that small downtown charm. I'm Carly Pearson, and that's what I call living the American dream. I'll see you next time.
Today, we're diving headfirst into the Dutch-inspired town of Pella, Iowa. I'm your host of the American Dream TV, Mariah Koyman. From the Dutch-inspired architecture to the mouth-watering treats, and strong sense of community, this town has it all. We're at Vermeer Windmill, the tallest working Dutch-style windmill in all of North America. This 5-story mill turns this and grinds it into windmill bread. Hey everyone, we are down here at DeKelder Speakeasy, one of my personal favorite restaurants here in Pella. I'm here with one of two owners, Kelly, and can you tell us a little bit about DeKelder and the inspiration that inspired you to start it?
Yes, me and my husband have always wanted a small little cozy place where we could develop relationships with our customers and feed them good food and beverage and just have a good time.
Can you tell me a little bit about what this one is?
Sure. You are drinking the Mary Pickford. It is a speakeasy era drink, sweet with the grenadine, hard with the rum.
Yeah.
And then I have our house old fashioned, which is our house mix, and this one's Buffalo Trace.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, this just goes down really a little too easily. It's really tasty. And how about some of the dishes here?
Sure, so our menu can change seasonally. However, we keep a couple staples on. The feta artichoke dip with the toasted pita is a staple. This one is a pear blue cheese flatbread, and this one's seasonal.
Okay.
It has a little crushed walnut on top. And then, of course, everyone always finishes with cheesecake at the end of the night.
Yeah, I love that. So now that we're kind of changing into the fall and colder seasons, do you have a new menu?
Yes.
How do you change with the seasons?
Yeah, so we just switched to our fall menu. Like I said, we have some pear influence on there. We have a little bit more heartier flatbread. We have the Italian flatbread, which is a little bit heartier. I just put Dutch apple cake with a bourbon sauce on.
That sounds so good.
Yes, that one has gone over really well.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Yes. Well, do you want to take a bite of the cheesecake with me?
Yes.
And then.
So there's amaretto sauce on there and then a berry sauce.
Ooh.
It's so good.
Yum, gotta get a zoom in of that. That is so good.
Right.
Yum. And you said your aunt makes that?
Yes, so my aunts make all of my desserts here. So,
oh, yeah. I love that.
Yes.
So if anyone wants to dine here, how can they make a reservation? Or
you can go on our website and make it all online. My cell phone is plastered everywhere as well. So if you call, you're going to get me, and I will take your reservation.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Kelly, for making all of this and this amazing spread here. And now you guys know how to make a reservation, and I would love for you to try it out yourself. So thank you so much.
Perfect.
Well, that sums it up. Thank you so much for joining me for the first episode of the American Dream TV here in Pella and Des Moines. I'm your host, Mariah Koyman. Join us for the next episode. Cheers.
I'm Ingrid Williams with American Dream TV, and I'm here today in downtown Des Moines to introduce you to Court Avenue Brewing Company. We're going to meet with Scott Carlson. He's the managing partner here, and I'm so excited to explain to you and have you learn about this iconic restaurant and brewery in the heart of downtown Des Moines. Scott, tell us a little bit about how Court Avenue Brewing came to be.
Great question. I was 26 when Court Avenue Brewing Company opened. Now it's 27 years in the making. And so, you know, Des Moines didn't have a brew pub in the city. We were the second oldest brew pub today, and there's probably 120 breweries in the state. And we had just saw this location, saw this kind of old 1881 saddle and harness shop, and thought it could use a brewery. At the time, kind of breweries were kind of renovating old spaces. We thought this was kind of prime for it. It had been closed since 1993 with the floods, and we opened in 1996.
How many beers do you have on tap here at Court Avenue?
That's a great question as well. You know, when we first opened, we had 6 or 7. Now we have 13. That's the evolution of brewing, though, over the past 27 years. So for us, it's not about a beer. It's about kind of what is the public wanting? What are they looking for? What are the brewers kind of researching? What excites them? And they're artists, right? So they want to always kind of be cutting edge and doing the next thing. So, you know, we have core beers. So the ones that you know and love for the last 27 years, we have a few of those. We have another 8 or 9 beers that you run the gamut. We have a peanut butter Vise right now that has fresh roasted peanuts in it, right? We also took that beer and put it in barrels, right? EH barrels and aged them for a year or so, you know, so they have that bourbon flavor. You know, we have beers that are bright and fruity. We have beers that are bright and hoppy. We have beers that are just bright and easy. We make a Mexican lager because those are also popular. But we also make a ginger beer for Moscow Mules. We make the homemade ginger beer and root beer. And we also make a hard seltzer. You know, we kind of wanted to, at one time we were trying to compete with the mass hard seltzers. And we realized that's kind of hard for us. So we started to make our own with fresh fruit and pure puree. And they're so bright and easy that people are just consuming like crazy. So we're kind of always looking for the thing that you can't get on the shelf, but will make you feel good to come try and experiment with us.
So you definitely have something for everyone. And I can't wait to try some of these.
I'm happy to get them for you.
Today, Michelle Pulver is an interior designer and renovator. We're going to go in and see a house that she's just recently renovated. It's under contract for over $1 million. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and it's going to be really fun to show you around. Come on, let's go take a tour. So Michelle, tell us a little bit about the history of the home. So many of our viewers won't be here in Des Moines, so I'd love to learn a little bit more about this area and the history.
Well, Linden Heights, South of Grand area is a little over 100 years old. It actually was the second planned neighborhood in Des Moines.
Michelle, tell us a little bit about the home and what you changed. I love that you kept a lot of the characters. So tell us about the good parts, the bad parts, and what all went into this renovation.
Well, as you can imagine, this house is just a little over 100 years old. So we were dealing with an original boiler system and, asbestos, anything and everything that you can imagine that is unsexy and hard to work with happened in this house. But one things that I always try to do in my remodels is keep the character of the home. And these are the original floors. We highlighted and matched all of the trim and the woodwork in the home. We kept the original doors. So I just really like to modernize everything, but then also enhance the character and keep the original beauty.
So thank you for all the information about the home, the South of Grand area. Let's take a tour. I'm excited to see what all you've done. You're an amazingly talented, and we're excited to take this tour.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining me today. Des Moines has such a rich history and so much to offer. I'd love to take you on another tour. I'm Ingrid Williams with American Dream TV here in Des Moines.
Hello, my name is Eric Quiner. I'm the host of the American Dream TV. Today, we're going to be looking at the North and the South of Grand neighborhoods. The North and the South of Grand neighborhoods are iconic neighborhoods in the city of Des Moines, and they're known for their historic architecture. Even more exciting than that is what I'm going to show you here today. Oak Park Restaurant is a brand new opening. No stone was unturned on this restaurant. Come on in, let me show you. I'm here inside the bar of Oak Park here, and I've got one of the co-owners, Kathy Furman, here to kind of talk a little bit about the process and the concept of how this came to be. Kathy, thanks for meeting me.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for featuring us.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit, how long have you guys been working on this concept? And then tell me a little bit about the team.
Okay. We probably started down this path about 2.5 years ago. Bill and I have been in Des Moines for about the last 16 years, and we've always lived within about a mile of this property, and I would walk past it, and there was a medical building and a house on the property. The house is what spoke to me. I thought, at one point we thought we were gonna put a restaurant in a house.
I remember.
And so as we went down the path, we realized that was probably not doable. And so we ended up tearing down the medical building and the house. We did salvage some things from that house though, just to speak to its inspiration to the project. So yeah, and then we purchased the properties just a little over 2 years ago, and here we are. I was thinking small. My husband pushed me to think larger, and we have an incredible project.
I'm a fan of Bill.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. All right, I'm here with Chef Ian Robertson, the head chef of Oak Park, and good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
So I know it's been a lot of prep, probably the most intentional set of prep probably the city has ever seen to get this restaurant off the ground. Now that you guys are open, kind of tell me how you're feeling, tell me how everything's going.
Oh, it's going really well, actually. You know, it's surprising to see all the cooks kind of fall in line and kind of pick up what we're trying to lay out for the city and for this restaurant. They've really met my standards and have really shown me that they can continue to improve and progress. And it makes it easier knowing that we have some hardworking people that, you know, are passionate about delivering the kind of food and service that we want to deliver.
If I'm coming to Oak Park, what's the general type of palate that you can expect?
Generally, it's like, I would say like Midwest cuisine that's been refined with some French technique. Obviously, I'm from the Midwest, from Iowa, grew up here, but I've traveled the world, so I kind of bring a little bit of that worldly flair in regards to flavor profiles here to Des Moines. But once again, I still lean on kind of like things that I grew up on and stuff like that.
I guess one more last question. What's the number one ingredient you've got here?
Love.
I knew you'd say it. Ian, thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Speaking of amazing prairie-style architecture, I'm over here at 733 Foster Drive in the South of Grand neighborhood. This is an over 8,000 square foot executive-style home that sits on about 2 acres. Come on in, let me show you this house. What the homeowner did when they built this home was they built something, in my view, that is timeless. He used all woods that are native to Iowa: oak, walnut, and cherry. The home's equipped with 4 fireplaces throughout, 3 of them all connected in one chimney stack. Classic, timeless elements. Also, windows surround you everywhere you look. What I love about this kitchen, no stone again was unturned. You've got a table on each side depending on which time of the year to expose or minimize the light as you see fit. Also, state-of-the-art appliances, all cherry cabinet trim package. It is amazing. I love this fine city. Showing you the South of Grand and North of Grand neighborhoods with Oak Park and 733 Foster has been a true pleasure. Until next time, I'm Eric Weiner with the American Dream TV.
Hi, I'm Timothy Schutte, your host of American Dream TV. Today we are in Urbandale looking at this modern home built by Demir Homes and Design. My friend Ernad Miratovich is going to tell us about this house. Ernad, how are you?
Hey Tim, doing well. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Thanks for making time today. This is a beautiful space. When did you finish this? What's your thought process behind it?
So we've just finished this house about a month ago.
Okay.
It's a custom home we built for one of our clients.
Yep.
It is a modern, contemporary home. So it is a show home that also can handle a large family as well. You have 6,100 square feet.
Okay.
That's finished space.
Okay.
You have 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms.
Yeah.
You have a full theater room, and with a full workout room as well.
Nice.
That primary bedroom is on the main level with a full office here.
So you basically don't have to go very far. You can live here, work here, do everything inside the house. Don't have to go to the movie theaters anymore. Don't have to go to the gym anymore.
That is the intent and behind the design here.
Yeah.
Is that you have everything in one place, that this is your home, but also a vacation.
This is a very modern house. What type of house do you normally build?
So as I mentioned previously, we do custom homes.
Yeah.
So everything pertains to the client and what they're after. Yes, I would say this is what we're doing more of these days.
Ernad, thank you for your time today. Thank you for showing us this house. In just under 2 minutes, we drove from the house where we interviewed Ernad to Ghazali's Mediterranean Restaurant. Ghazali's been in business for over 40 years, and they started off by Drake. They moved their location here not too long ago. We're in basically central part of the western suburbs of our metro. MJ has done a really great job here. Let's go talk to him about his cuisine and what he does differently here. So how long have you been in business?
My family started from the 80s.
From the 80s?
In the 80s, from the Valley West Mall in the food court.
Okay.
So a lot of people have had our food long time ago. Well, we're known for our food. Our food is a home cooking style.
Yeah.
I have 7 siblings. We're 8 people. So imagine mom cooking for us. We help her. Yeah. I was on the garlic chopping duty. This is how you start, you know. Yeah. We use fresh ingredients. We're known as a Mediterranean cuisine. It's very, very healthy.
Yeah.
We use extra virgin olive oil, fresh garlic, fresh lemon juice, a lot of herbs, a lot of spices. Our food comes from like really history, from the Phoenicians, which is 5,000 years of history.
Yeah.
Then we have influence from the Ottoman Empire, from the Persian Empire, from the Roman Empire, and here now we have dolmas. Dolmas, this used to be a peasant food.
Yeah.
Like back in the days, people ate whatever they had around. They used to grab the actual grape leaves, stuff it with rice and herbs, and cook it.
Yeah.
Then here we have the chicken Mediterranean rice, which is it's a rice and you have a chicken on top with Kalamata olives, feta cheese, grilled veggies, and of course the famous tzatziki sauce that we made.
Yeah.
This one is the original Greek salad. Didn't have lettuce on it.
Yeah.
The American version added lettuce to it.
Yeah.
And here we have the shawarma chicken. That's the shawarma come from the Turks.
Okay.
It's on a spit, on a skewers, and you slide the chicken, you add it to that with the garlic sauce, of course, that we make here. Then we're waiting on your spicy euro to come here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Thanks for joining me today here at Ghazali's for lunch. See you next time on American Dream TV.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.